All right, so I'm just back here. This is Friday after work, just kind of hanging out, and I was looking at my melon plants, looking pretty sad right now. I don't know if it's just because of the heat still and they were just hanging out, but they're very like curled up right now, and it did rain a little bit today, so it's not like they need water, but I definitely noticed this. They're getting eaten up. Look at that stem. That stem isn't even attached anymore to the main root system. It's putting down roots as it goes along, obviously, but there are different pieces that are just cut off, like where the flowers are. Once they bloom, it seems like something just eats them. Look over here. Look at the end of that one, just eaten off. Doesn't look like I'm gonna get anything. There's a flower that's still good. And there's a stem that used to be a flower, but now it's just cut off. Very weird. Oh well. Something likes it more than me, I guess, but I would have loved to have seen something fruit out of it. It's still growing toward the back. It's still vining up, so maybe some of it'll be okay. I don't think so. Rodents, maybe? I have no clue. Probably rodents would be the only thing I could think of. Nothing else comes back here. Like, there's no rabbits running around my backyard. The fun part about that is that we didn't even plant it. That is just where we dump all the rabbits' litter, and some of its feed has pumpkin seeds in it, and I imagine that's what it is, some type of a pumpkin or melon or something. But that's what would have been cool, man, if we would have just got free fruit out of the rabbits' feed. Anyway, doesn't look like it's going to happen, but we'll keep monitoring it. The life of a Florida gardener, right? All kinds of different things to cope with. What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to Rivera Urban Homestead, Saturday, May 21st. And we are going to start this video off right. I did show you the pumpkin plants yesterday. Those aren't... Actually, let's go see how they look today when it's not sunny out. Nah, I mean, they're definitely just, I don't know, not looking good. Those flowers opened up, really nice big flowers over there, but they'll wind up getting eaten off or something. But anyway, we are starting today off on a high note. So let's go out into the garden real quick. I want to show you one thing I want to get. And then after that, me and the family are going to go to Gold Rush Barbecue. We're going to eat some barbecue, hang out for lunch, and then we'll get back to the video. But let's go over here first. Oh yeah, boy, we got a lot of poblanos on this plant. Isn't that awesome? So great. These are really starting to flower nicely now. The ones that we transplanted a couple of weeks back, they're doing good. The ones that we just transplanted, they're starting to set in, do good. They're getting flowers on them, so they're looking all right. Ooh, look at what I just found on my tomato plant. Yup, a tomato hornworm. Don't want you in here, buddy, sorry. Can't be in the garden. Now, I'm going to have to look over my tomato plants and look for more, because there's definitely more. Ooh, maybe tonight we'll come out with the black flashlight, the black light I have, and we'll do it then. That'll be fun. But my tomato plants, as you can see, they are massive, very big, but no tomatoes. Like hardly any flowers even. So that could be a number of things. It could be a nutrient deficiency, which I don't think that's it, because they are looking beautiful. I think it's maybe too much nitrogen. So I may go to Lowe's today and get something a little higher in phosphorus or potassium and feed them a liquid soluble fertilizer like that, less nitrogen. That's how I'm going to start anyway. And obviously heat has something to do with it too. Right now it's like 88, feels like over 90. It's humid and really nasty out today because there's so much cloud cover. All the humidity and everything is just stuck in here. So it could be that. But I do have a few flowers. It's not the end of the world. Those plants are looking amazing. And I do have a couple of tomatoes. Like there's one right there. And I got another pretty big one right there. So we're getting a couple. Now the Prax cherry tomato plants, they are loaded up. They're doing really good. So that's awesome. But the first thing I wanted to do today, guys, is look at this. Look at that. We are going to harvest our first squash. Oh yeah. My first crookneck squash that I've actually ever harvested, because I've never really grown them. That's awesome. The other day I was watering in here, guys, and as I'm watering, a mole came out of the dang soil, went over there and went back in the soil. I know I have moles here because I feel the tunnels in my grass, but that mole was in my little bed, so that sucks. Anyway, I'm gonna go eat some barbecue, drink a cold beer, and then we'll get back to doing what we need to do this week. Oh, while I'm right here, look at the Barbados cherries. Oh yeah, we are starting to get cherries. We have tons of flowers. Oh yeah, Barbados cherries we're going to be eating for a little while. I love them. Man, there's some ripe ones over here. I haven't had one yet this season. Let's try it. Oh my goodness, look at these. So beautiful. So beautiful. Alright guys, the first thing I want to do is around my AC unit. It's all dirt, and sometimes when the chickens come out here and stuff, they scratch around, they kick dirt into my AC unit. The other day it froze up, so I took it apart. Well, I opened the panel, I changed out the filter, I hosed off the condenser, but all the outside coils was really dirty. So I want to put another border around the AC unit just to keep the dirt and the sand from directly being so close to it. Let me show you. Yeah, so as you can see, I mean, the AC unit is on these two concrete-like foundations they brought in, but all this is dirt. So I want this to be at least maybe a foot out of hardscape, whether I do pavers or wood, but around here and then down this way, and then even in the back over there. And I also want to get that cleaned out and hardscaped. I don't want rodents getting under there. So that's the first thing I need to do. Man, but we just got back from the Gold Rush barbecue here in Venice. Oh man, that stuff's so good. Had pulled pork, coleslaw, green beans, cold beer. They have frozen mugs over there. It was awesome. So me and Christine ate. Now I'm kind of lazy, but I need to get my butt in gear. So I'm going to go to Lowe's. I'm going to look around and see. I'll measure that again. I think it was like 6 foot by 5 foot, but I'll go do a quick measurement, see how much surface area I need to cover, go to Lowe's and figure out how I'm going to do it as cheaply and effectively as possible. So when I get back from Lowe's, we'll be back over there getting that done. Man, what an outing that was. So we went to Lowe's, me and Christine. I went to go look at the pavers and all that stuff to do the AC. She wanted to get like some outdoor carpeting and an umbrella for over here, stuff like that. Also, I have a crack wall in my shower in my bedroom, so I found something that's going to work for that. We'll get into that later. Anyway, we load up everything at Lowe's. The only thing we didn't find was the outdoor carpeting in green that we wanted, so we didn't get that. But we stand in line at the garden section. There's like 6 people in front of us. Finally, we're the second up. We have one person in front of us, and their credit card machines go out throughout the whole store. No credit cards, so we just left our stuff. We drove across town to Home Depot, and over there they had the green carpet, which is good, but they didn't have the umbrella, so we didn't get the umbrella there. We did get the stuff to fix the bathroom temporarily, but with the pavers, I loaded up 16 of those things at Lowe's, and it's hot and humid today. It is nasty out. And we went over, and then no credit card machine, so I couldn't buy them. So I was not going to load up another 16 at Home Depot, and so I didn't get any pavers for that. We're going to figure something out. Maybe I have some wood, big wood around here that we can use to just make a temporary cover for the soil around that area. But anyway, beans, we didn't get the umbrella that she wanted at Lowe's because of the credit cards, or at Home Depot because they didn't have them. We went back to Lowe's on the way home. The credit card machine was working now, so we got the umbrella there and 2 plants that she wanted. It's 4 o'clock, 3:59, and I haven't gotten anything done besides going to lunch and then running all over the place trying to get the stuff we wanted. but eventually we did get everything. And while we're out back already, getting ready to have a beer, we might as well just leaf blow this off, lay down that carpet, and get that umbrella up that she wanted, maybe clean the table off for her. We're not going to probably be sitting out here much today though, because it's nasty hot, but and she doesn't want to be out here. It's cloud cover, so everything is just stuck inside the atmosphere right now. It's pretty nasty. Let's get this part decorated, I guess, guys.
Put it down, I think it helps keep it closed.
You can like hang little lights onto it.
Oh, that was fun?
Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's what it's going to be. Alright, so it was a hectic day of traveling around, running from store to store. Had some lunch, didn't get anything accomplished at Didn't get anything accomplished at the house though, so tomorrow morning I was planning on going surf fishing, but we're going to get up in the morning and we're going to get to work, cover some of that AC area, and do a few more odd and ends. Talk to you then. Now we're going to hang out and she's going to keep laughing back here.
You should keep that.
See you later. All right, good morning. It's Sunday, May 22nd, guys. The last night was fun. We just kind of hung out in the back porch. Anthony just left today to go to captain school. He is getting promoted to captain of the plane that he flies. So he's going to be gone for a couple of weeks, almost a month. Now we won't see him. So we made Cornish hens, mashed potatoes, like a mini Thanksgiving last night. That was great. He's gone. Now, today I got to get some work done. So the first thing, like I was telling you, is around the AC unit. Okay, so first thing I want to do is just kind of clean this area out first off. So let me grab my rake and hoe and stuff and get that done. Okay, so instead of going and buying more pallets, I just found wood around here just to kind of give it a new skin and kind of keep that dirt a little bit further away for a while. So there we go. That'll help the chickens not be kicking dirt into it when they're out. I sure am glad I didn't go surf fishing this morning because it's windy out, man. Anyway, guys, next project. Oh, you know what I forgot to do last night? I forgot to look for more caterpillars. That's right, we did have that one tomato hornworm on here. So I was supposed to come out with my blacklight last night and I totally spaced it out. Now look, we are getting a few tomatoes on this side now. But as I'm looking around, just real quick, I don't see any of the new growth getting eaten too much, so we'll come back and look at it again later. But I don't think I have too many or anything on there. Okay, I keep getting sidetracked. Golly. Okay, so this is where I'm drawing attention this morning. I want to get it cleaned up. I want to get some containers actually set up, ready to go. This thing, it just has to be cut because it's too much. I can't even get through that way anymore, and it's been a while. It needs to be cut. All of this stuff needs to be done. So we're going to be cleaning this up, getting it set up and ready to plant some containers, because this space can be used for gardening, and it's just kind of being a storage unit. Let's remedy that. Alright guys, let's turn this area into a constructive garden growing area, not just a storage unit for pots. Okay, I know some people are going to be a little sad, but this bush has to go. It's just way too big, and I want to use this space for planting stuff. So the bees have had many months of this plant. They've enjoyed it. I fed them throughout the whole winter off of this plant, basically. And there's other plants like this around the area. Even right behind me by the chain link fence, it's growing. So anyway, let's get to it. I had to take a break. It's hot out there. It's already, it's only 10:22 in the morning. It's 86, but it feels like 95 degrees out already at 10:20 in the morning. It is hot. So let's go finish manicuring it up, cleaning it up. I'm going to position the big pots where I want them. And then later on, maybe next weekend, we're going to fill them. We're going to incorporate them with all the different good stuff we use, the bone meal, the blood meal, the compost, the peat moss, and we're going to get them all filled up and maybe planted next weekend. But for right now, let's just get it all nice and cleaned up, staged, and ready to go. Let's get back to it. Okay, and with these big pots I have set up right there, I am going to fill them up about a quarter of a way full of just all the leaves and organic material that's around at the very bottom. So let's get that just set up first. Alright, so we got these 3 big buckets up here on the platform. I filled them up with a little bit of just material around the area, leaves and weeds and whatever else I could scoop up organic matter wise. So now they have a nice base layer of leaves. What we're going to do is we're going to take those 5-gallon buckets over there, and we're going to take the soil out of them and just dump them right on top of here for now. This blue one, obviously, I just cut in half years ago. That has the bottom to it. This does not. This is just the upper half of that one. I'm going to place that where that whiskey barrel was, right over there. And we'll use that as a planter back here behind the raised bed. Okay, so now I got those pots a little bit filled in with leaves and just all the different soils that were in those pots. Now what we'll do probably next weekend is we'll go back in here, we'll add black cow manure, we'll add some of the really good topsoil or garden potting mixes that I buy, and then we'll add the bone meal, the blood meal, organic fertilizer, and we're just going to get this all re-nutrienced, ready to roll. But you can reuse your soil, and we'll go into that a little more next video. So for right now I'm going to just put all these pots away. First I'm going to wash out those white ones because they have dirt in them. If you pile them together, they're going to be stuck. So I'm going to rinse them out, let them dry, and then we'll put them away until we're ready to use them. Alright, so let's see how we're looking. I got all the 5-gallon buckets all cleaned. Now they're just drying out until I put them away. We've got that blue one there. This is not going to stay there. That has to just go in the back. Actually, we'll take that back here now. Yes, we got to redo this section again too. Anyway, let's take a look though, guys. Alright, so now we got those nice 4 big planters back there we can use. I got a nice little table set up ready to work on. We have this one all set up, ready to go. I mean, we still got to incorporate all the good amendments and stuff, but it's looking a lot better. I still have a few little things I want to do, so I will be back to you in a minute. I got to go to the store. Okay, now that looks like a space to start gardening in. Way better than all them buckets just sitting there. I threw some straw down just to cover up all that blank dirt. And we're gonna plant these out next weekend. Another thing I did, like you saw, is I got new cocoa coir, or whatever those liners are made of. I got those all set up, so we're gonna miracle grow those in and probably just plant flowers in there. And cool, got me a rain gauge. Set that up all nice. Down here we got us a little thermometer, and of course our new little garden sign, welcome. Oh yeah. I'm not sure what I'm planting yet. I'm gonna think about it this week. So during the week, leave some comments. Let me know what you think we should throw in those pots. It's getting hot, so we got to get something in them and get them established. And then I had leftover straw, so I just strawed in more of this raised bed that needed some more straw. So we are strawed in. We are looking good. That is awesome. That looks so nice. My wife is going to be happy when she sees it. Okay, so here's the next project I need to do. This is again a temporary fix, guys. I'm not a professional. I'm not telling you how to do it. This is just me walking around Lowe's and trying to figure it out as I go. But this shower stall right here has a big old crack in the wall, like really big, as you can see. It's split. I don't want water getting back behind there, so I was thinking, all right, what's a temporary skin I can use for that area to like maybe glue it on to where there's no water touching that. So I'm walking around Lowe's trying to find some kind of membrane or skin to put on there. And I walked past the aisle with light panels. Now this light panel I bought is for fluorescent light that you see at department stores and stuff like that. It's just a panel that they put in the up in the light fixture. So what I figured is, you know what? I scored it with a razor blade and cut it to fit. And now this, I'm gonna liquid nail that right to the wall there and just seal up that area for now. Eventually, of course, we need to get a new shower, yeah. But I don't have the money for that, and I didn't know what else to do, so this is the solution I came up with. I'm going to just throw some liquid nails on the back of it, and then I'm going to just push it right onto that wall and seal it up. I have some silicone to do the top and the sides. And for now, that'll be a temporary fix and no water will get into that hole. So what I bought is the Loctite Power Grab 0-second instant grab tub surround. So I figured that would probably help. Let's try it out. Alright, well that's all of it. So let's see if it sticks to the wall. Alright, it doesn't look pretty, but it'll do the job for now. So now I'm just going to grab my caulking and do around the edges. Alright, I don't think I was recording, so I'm not sure what I said, but if I missed this, the problem I was having is the tiling on that floor is the grout starting to come up, and I think water might be getting in under the floor. So I grabbed some of this Flex Seal liquid rubberized sealant in white. I just poured the whole can in there, and I definitely need to go get another can. But we're just going to use that and just kind of get it all into the area and try and seal this floor up. Alright, I gotta run to the store and get another one. I'll be back. All right, one note. Those fumes are pretty toxic in here, so I turned the fan off up here right now, but that's going to stay on for a little bit because it stinks in here. Anyway, we got the skin up there, we got the floor down there in the shower, and that's actually really leveling out by itself nicely. That will help seal up that floor. Nice. Looks good. Not too bad. It's about 2 o'clock right now. I'm done for the day as far as projects, guys, but we got a lot done. We did the little backyard porch area, new umbrella and stuff like that. The side of the house, the container garden, is looking beautiful, ready to roll. Oh, harvested our first crookneck squash. That was awesome. Gardening is looking great. All the plants are doing really good, so I'm excited about that. And I did that temporary fix in that shower just to alleviate any water seeping behind the walls or anything. And that floor thing, I think it's going to work pretty good, but we just got to leave it for like 3 days now and not touch it. Besides that, Tampa Bay Lightning started their game at 1:30, so I am going to go in the house, start editing this on my Lazy Boy while I watch the game and do this video for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. The garden's looking good. Everything's rolling nicely. Go Lightning, and we will see you next weekend. Ooh, it's a 4-day weekend next weekend because we have off Monday for Memorial Day. But me and Christine took Friday off as well. So a 4-day work week followed by a 4-day weekend. I like that kind of averages. We'll talk to y'all later.